but the record's not all that great. Are they actually scary?
8-8.
8-8.
Yeah,
We think an 8-8 team is scary.
scary.
Joe Burrow's scary. The Bengals, not so much. Like Joe Burrow and that offense, they are the best offense in football. Now, it's going to be crazy because they need a lot of things to go their way. They got to beat Pittsburgh. The Broncos must lose to the backups and Carson Wentz for the Chiefs. I'm still reading. The Dolphins must lose to the Jets. I mean, all this stuff has to happen. But you're telling me there's a chance. And now, I do think if they get into the playoffs, I don't know many teams that are going to want a first-round matchup with this offense. Defense, different story. They're not great. They rank 29th. They make mistakes. I get that. But when Joe Burrow is on the field, and especially this last half of this season, the dude is making plays. Now, I know there's been an untimely interception in big games. I know there's been an untimely fumble at the Kansas City Chiefs. He is doing something we've never seen him do in his entire career, and that's carry teams on his back with T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. No, the Bengals aren't scary. I wouldn't want to play them. Joe Burrow, though, they're playing like the best quarterback in the NFL.
They are scary only if Joe Burrow goes to the backup quarterback and figures out how to...
Yeah, now we're talking, Shady. Don't even show Shady. That's right.
No, to be honest with you, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase are scary. And I don't want to see them in the playoffs if I am some of these teams in the AFC. I would rather see Bo Nix and Justin Herbert and Russell Wilson than to see number 9 come in that building and Joe Burrow and T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. I do not want them in the playoffs. I do because I love good quarterback play. But them AFC teams, Josh Allen and Patty and Lamar, they don't want to see Joe Burrow in this offense in the playoffs. They are scary. They get confidence. If they can go out here and beat another winning team, because they only beat one. Yeah, if they can go out here and beat another winning team in the Pittsburgh Steelers and just handle what they have to handle, and if everything does work out, if Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins get into the playoffs, they are scarier than any of these teams in the wild card right now, in my humble opinion.
Bills.
And I know they record ain't that, Shady, but that boy Joe Burrow and Chase.
Allen, first round, let's go.
I don't know if Allen won that.
What we doing, 2-5?
Prisoners of the moment.
Yeah.
We all 4 of us love Joe Burrow, the way he's playing.
Yes, we do.
Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, the way they play on offense, we love it.
Triple crown.
But the truth is the truth. These guys ain't scary. Why are we scared of them? Because they put some points up? The offense, all of them, everybody. Because all y'all do is beat bad teams, right? That's what you beat, bad teams. But in the playoffs, right, you playing really good teams with winning records. Because right now, they're 1-4 against good teams, against playoff teams. Let's just talk about it for a second, though, right? Y'all keep talking about Joe Burrow and all that. He's playing well. But the quarterbacks you're going to face, because we always go back to the quarterbacks, right? No matter who the team is, the quarterbacks is a big thing. So you beat Bo Nix, rookie quarterback. Yo, that was a good job, right? They're fighting for the playoffs, but that's a good job, right? They're 9-7, so it's against a winning record. But the Browns, I don't know what quarterback you want to talk about for the Browns, but they're both not that good, right?
James.
Cooper Rush for the Cowboys. He's a backup. Y'all got them. The Raiders, I don't know what quarterback you want to talk about for the Raiders.
AOC.
Okay. The Giants. Whatever quarterback you want to talk about, the Giants.
Point.
And then the Panthers, right? Young Bryce Young, I mean, all I'm saying is you have to go against Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. He's available. Oh, damn.
Josh Allen,
the dude out there in the Josh Allen. Oh, Lamar. These guys are legit, and they already beat you. And you lost to Russ, too. So all I'm saying is, as much as you want to praise the Bengals and Joe Burrow, because they are having a fantastic season on offense,
good point.
You got to play defense in the playoffs. And, Joe, you play against these other quarterbacks that you did not beat. So,
but if you are the Chiefs, you do have to remember you only beat the Bengals by 1 point. Yeah. If you're the Ravens, though you beat the Bengals, you beat them by 1 point, you beat them by 3 points. So I don't know, Shady, of course you can beat them because you've beat them, but I don't know if you want to see them. Because it's okay. We can beat them, but I would much rather see the Chargers than see the Bengals.
They're tougher out.
I'd rather see them. That's all I'm saying.
But why?
Because Joe and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and the star power that they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Justin Herbert and Bo Nix love those guys.
So all this star power y'all talking about, they're 8-8.
I agree.
And they
just get in the tournament, dog.
And they beat one good team.
I do agree with that.
I don't know what y'all been drinking this today, but I need some of that.
But who would you rather see? That's all we're saying. I don't even know if we disagree with you.
I wouldn't mind seeing the Bengals, though. Why am I scared of the Bengals? All y'all do is lose to good teams. I don't care what the score may be and all that. I don't even keep track of the score. I know win and loss. And every time y'all play a good team, I don't know if you're getting blew out or it's a close game, but I know one thing: you lose.
You want to
so
face
why
their
would I want to?
defense,
Why
you
would I
don't
want to
wanna
face
see
a losing team? Because I got stars? I'm asking. I'm a serious question. Though. I'm just asking.
To me, it's
why would I want to? Hear me out. Next question, real quick. Why a playoff team, right? Like whoever in the AFC is. Why would I want to fear playing a losing team because they have superstars?
Because of their quarterback. Quarterbacks win in the playoffs. I'd rather see.
But the quarterback, he's been there.
It starts and ends with Burrow, though.
He's been there. He's 1-7 against winning teams.
I know. I'm just saying, when you get to the playoffs, you want to face bad quarterbacks.
This is crazy. Can we face bad teams? Because the same great quarterback you talk about, who is a great quarterback, has a lot of stats. All them stats you had.
Who would you rather play?
Hold on. All them stats you had, right? You had them stats in bad losses. And you had them in, I guess, good wins, but you still had them. And you had more, you're 1-7 against winning teams.
I guess for me, it's what they're capable of. Like, if the Bengals get into the playoffs, in the event that they play well, they're more capable than the Chargers. If the Chargers play
I can't say that. You know what's gonna happen with the Bengals? They're gonna have a good game. They're gonna put up all these stats. And Joe Burrow gonna make some great passes. Jamar Chase, some great catches, right? You're gonna see T. Higgins, big 6'4" guy. And they're gonna lose. And y'all gonna be saying, yo, it's a great game, though. I don't care about that.
Well, the chances of getting in the playoffs are pretty slim.
Yeah. So. I know you're an emotional distress whenever we talk about Rodgers. Shady, let me go to you first. What should the Jets do with Aaron Rodgers?
Give him his walking papers.
Oh, the walking.
Yeah, it's over, man. You know, I watched this documentary he had on, I forget what channel it is. Is it Netflix, wherever it is? And I was like, man, Aaron is still full of himself, right? But back then it was all cool because he was such a great player that whatever Aaron said, it was cool because I'm that good. I'm one of the best, 4-time MVP. This whatever I say goes. Now when I watch him with the Jets, they need to blow the whole thing up, man. They're a bad team, right? And all these superstars you got, you still can't win. In a world where you have a solid offensive line, supposed to have a solid quarterback, solid running back, solid wide receivers, supposed to have a really, really good defense. And then when I watch them, I don't see it. Yeah. And it all starts with the quarterback. I know as much as we love Aaron Rodgers and all the things he's done in the past, it's a new day and age, bro. We about to be in 2025. And for him to be a starting quarterback at this age, trying to demand a certain amount of money, you can't win like that. The most important position is the quarterback. And it's funny because when I watch other teams, right, there's some that have great passers like Aaron used to be, or you know, now you got different type of styles of Lamar Jackson's, right? People are winning in different ways. Jalen Hurts, we had talked about him earlier. People are winning in different ways where you don't need to have this quarterback to throw the ball 40 times a game to get 300-something plus yards. You can win not doing that. And I think for the Jets, the first thing is get a really good coach, because you need that.
You do.
And then establish some culture. You guys fired a head coach that was doing well. You fire him and you do worse. Defense was doing well when he was the coach. You fire Robert Saleh and then they get worse on defense. All I'm saying is let's build some culture. Get a real quarterback in there that's younger, that you can build with, that's for the team, right? They don't have this super big ego, and let them grow. Because right now, Aaron Rodgers, man, he's a guy in the past, man, that has a lot of hype. He has a great career. Just let him go off in the sunset.
Shady, I heard something when I moved to L.A.
Say that again?
I heard something when I moved to L.A.
What you hear?
They told me this. They said, never date your crush.
Never date your crush.
Never date your crush.
Oh, all right, listen.
You probably should have. They said never date your crush because you end up learning too much about them and you won't actually be as fond of them as you once were. That's what the Jets did with Aaron Rodgers. Think about Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers. Think about Sauce Gardner and Aaron Rodgers, all the celebrations they used to have on HBO. But once they dated their crush in Aaron Rodgers, that turned sour real quick. Now a report came out on Sunday, I don't know if y'all were watching pregame shows, that if Aaron Rodgers stays with the Jets, Garrett Wilson wants out.
Come on now.
Then forget the reports. Quite literally on social media, Sauce Gardner, the person who got the celebration with Aaron Rodgers, was saying on social media, yo, pay the man in response to T. Higgins balling out, 131 yards for the Bengals. Somebody said, yo, tell T, come to the Jets. Sauce Gardner said, I will not be telling him that.
In caps.
In all caps. Emphasis on the word not. Never date your crush. That's what they told me when I moved to L.A. The Jets have dated Aaron Rodgers, and now, unfortunately for them and for Rodgers, they know exactly who he is because that relationship has gone sour, and like most, they will likely end up blocking one another. So with that being said, like, I don't think, y'all know how it goes. I just don't think that the Jets should try to continue on with Aaron Rodgers because I'll talk more about the why not later.
That was good, man. They are going to block somebody. Shady, first, man. You've been giving some really good takes today. like I really.
It's the last of the year, Jay.
You're saving your best for
You
last.
my dog. Look. Chase.
Okay.
All right, come on down.
Hey, but like one thing, where's your chain at, dog? I can't really take you that serious without.
Well, you know, it's a new year, it's a new me. So I have a new chain coming.
No, you don't.
For 2025.
Oh, okay, all right.
And real quick, by the way, now, I know you said don't date
Never
your crush
date
because
your
of
crush.
Hollywood. Now, that's cool. Did they say anything about you can't date him, but you still could, you know, you can be cool with him?
Oh, yeah. You can go out to eat, go to the movies.
Oh, okay.
pick 'em up.
Okay, cool.
They was about to go on commercial.
Let me. I digress. Look, I think they need to move on. I think it's clear and obvious that there's just no way this can work. And quite honestly, even if you bring him back for one more year or you sign him back for one more year, it's going to be a bridge quarterback. And you're going to draft somebody. You're going to go get someone in free agency. And quite literally, I don't know if he wants to be a bridge quarterback. At what point, if you're Big Woody, okay, Woody Johnson, do you just relinquish all control of football responsibilities? Just move to the side because you haven't made the playoffs in 14 straight seasons. It's the longest streak in North American pro sports. For me, that's wild. So you got to get this new head coach, this new GM on the same wavelength, stay out of it, let them do their job that you hire them to do, and that job will be the very first thing to find a quarterback. I don't know if they're drafting high enough to find a guy. I don't think this quarterback class is great. You're going to have to look in the free agency market. I think he just brings, and I say he, Aaron Rodgers brings more distractions than good to the New York Jets.
What real quick, they're 4-12, right? Is there a chance that they could kind of get up there and maybe get Shador or Cam Ward? Is that possible?
Not realistically, because it's a bunch
Three
of three-win
wins.
teams. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they had to trade up.
I don't even know if he wants that. Like, does Prime want it too? Like,
James, you haven't spoken yet about your former teammate, your former quarterback. So final thoughts, sir. What should you do that?
Don't be soft.
end us with a bang.
I thought we was going to commercial. To be honest with you, man, I don't know. I don't know. But I do got a question, Acho. And this is an honest question. Hold on.
So he gonna skip the question, answer your question? No.
I'm gonna
Get me into 2025. I can't take this.
I'm gonna answer though. I'm gonna answer because you two watch a lot of film, right? You watch a lot of film, sir, right? Cut to the chase and all that. No, for real though. This is an honest question. Have you guys sat down and watched Aaron Rodgers on tape?
Yes.
What does it look like?
Up and down.
Because I think that is what it's going
Inconsistent,
to. I think that's what it's going to come down to. Whether Aaron Rodgers likes it or not, bridge quarterback is what he is right now. No, I'm dead serious. And even with his age, one more year is what you're going to get out of Aaron Rodgers. So if you're the New York Jets, when you turn on the tape and you watch it, is this dude good enough to be a bridge quarterback for one more year? We're going to draft one, and we're going to keep Aaron Rodgers, and we're going to let him be a bridge quarterback for one more year. If the tape shows you that. If the tape does not show you that, and the tape is clearly saying, hey, man, he don't have it no more, you got to blow it all the way up, go get you a rookie quarterback, or go get you a free agent guy that you could come in there to be a bridge quarterback. But to me, it screams of what the tape is saying when the new head coach or GM comes in there.
I get that, and I'm with you. And I do think he's playing like a top 20, top 18 quarterback this year. At times, he's just inconsistent. My thing is, though, at what point is the distraction worth the play? Because the play ain't that good. The distraction is much more than the play for one more year. I think that's what you have to weigh. We are not disagreeing that he is, at times this year, he can throw the football still. We know that. He's always been a special thrower of the football. If you're the Jets, what point does the distraction outweigh the play?
That's
on the coach and the GM.
For me, it's all the opportunity cost, right? Like, what are you giving up? What will it cost you? We all know when you keep that one friend in your life and other people are like, well, if you're going to rock with them, I can't rock with you. What are you going to give up by keeping Aaron Rodgers? Because you might have to give up Garrett Wilson. I wouldn't be surprised now if Sauce Gardner's like, hey, what are you going to have to give up by keeping him?
My thing is Zach Wilson won more than Aaron Rodgers. Despite if he looks better throwing the ball some games or not, but you keeping that for what? Yeah. Think about that for a second, though. Come on, Zach Wilson won more games than you?
Hey, look, what up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.